Welcome everyone. Let us study one of the greatest application of nanotechnology in medicine. Nanomedicine is the application of nanotechnology in medicine to prevent, to diagnose, or for treatment in which nanoscale materials or devices are used. Let us study importance of nanomedicine. We know that nanomaterials are the materials which size confined between 0 to 100 nanometers. And nanomaterials have wide application in different fields such as drug and drug delivery, in cosmetics, textiles, paints, sport industry, environmental remediation, automobile, space, sensor, electronics, and so on. Although all these are the applications of nanomaterials, in this video we are going to concern with only nanomedicine, that is the use of nanomaterials in drug and drug delivery. Let us study nanomedicine. Nanomedicine. Nanomedicine is the application of nanotechnology in healthcare and medicine. It involves the use of nanosized materials and devices for diagnosis, for delivery of drugs, and other therapeutic uses. The field of nanomedicine merges the physical, chemical, biological, and digital worlds together, and by combining all these fields, it creates huge potential for solving challenges in numerous medical and health related issues. That is, nanomedicine is the important part or important technology which is a revolutionary technology used in healthcare or in medicine. Nanotechnology in health and medicine. Nanomedicine makes use of nanomaterials and nanoelectronic biosensors. The medical area of nanoscience application has many projected benefits and is potentially valuable for all human races. With the help of nanomedicine, early detection and prevention, improved diagnosis, proper treatment, and follow-up of disease is possible. Certain nanoscale particles are used as tags and labels. Biological screening can be performed quickly, and the testing has become more sensitive and more flexible. Gene sequencing has become more efficient with the help of invention of nano devices like gold nanoparticles. These gold particles, when tagged with short segments of DNA, can be used for detection of genetic sequence in a sample. With the help of nanotechnology, damaged tissue can be reproduced or repaired. This is also called as tissue engineering. It is so-called artificially stimulated cells, that is tissue engineering, which might be revolutionize the transplantation of organs or artificial implants. Advanced biosensors with novel features can be developed with the help of carbon nanotubes. These biosensors can be used for astrobiology and can throw light on study of origin of life. This technology is also being used to develop sensor for cancer diagnostic, which is the important application of nanomedicine. Now we see what is the major application of nanotechnology in medicine. The nano-sized materials have unique physical, chemical, and biological properties, and due to that properties, they have novel medical applications. And the nanotechnology in medicine, the various applications are like disease diagnosis, that is, early diagnosis can be possible with the help of nanotechnology. Molecular imaging, that is detection, such as in case of cancer patients, CT scan or PET scan, that involves molecular imaging. Then monitoring with the help of biomarkers or biosensors. Drug delivery, that is on the site drug delivery is possible, drug screening, that is labeling, gene delivery, targeted therapy, like in case of cancer disease, the targeted therapy is very essential and have huge applications. Nanosurgery, that is use of nanorobots, etc. These are the significant applications of nanotechnology in medicine. Diagnostic and therapeutic application of nanomaterials. Diagnostic application. Materials have revolutionized diagnostic applications by enabling more sensitive, rapid, and precise detection of diseases and biomarkers. Various diagnostic applications of nanomaterials are as follows. The first diagnostic application is use of biosensors. Nanomaterials such as carbon nanotubes, graphene, and metal nanoparticles are used as biosensors to detect specific biological molecules like DNA, proteins, and antigens. For example, graphene-based field effect transistor biosensors for the detection of DNA mutations in cancer. This is the early detection of cancer with the help of biosensor. Then immunodiagnostics. Nanoparticles are functionalized with antibodies or antigens to create highly sensitive immunoassays for the detection of specific proteins or antibodies. For example, gold nanoparticle based ELISA assays for detection of biomarkers in cancer. The third diagnostic application is point of care diagnostics. Nanomaterial based POC devices provide rapid and low cost diagnostic tests for diseases like HIV, malaria, etc. For example, lateral flow assays with gold nanoparticles for pregnancy test and infectious disease detection. This is a of the type point of care diagnostics. Then molecular diagnostic. Nanomaterials are integrated into molecular diagnostic techniques like polymerase chain reaction, that is PCR, to enhance sensitivity and specificity. For example, gold nanoparticles in PCR for the detection of DNA sequences in infectious diseases. The next is molecular imaging. Molecular imaging is a rapidly emerging tool in clinical discipline, and this is the most powerful diagnostic technique. The molecular imaging aimed at non-invasive and quantitative visualization of molecular process occurring at cellular and subcellular levels. Several nanoparticles employed in molecular imaging by virtue of their characteristic features like luminescence, magnetism, etc. The common imaging modalities include magnetic resonance imaging, that is MRI, X-ray computed tomography, that is CT, we called as CT scan, positron emission tomography, that is PET scan, which is very essential in case of cancer diagnostic, optical imaging, that is OI, ultrasound imaging, etc. That is sonography, etc. That is, with the help of molecular imaging, the early detection of various types of diseases is possible. Then therapeutic application of nanomaterials. Nanomaterials have numerous therapeutic applications across various medical fields due to their unique properties. The first one is drug delivery system. In nanotechnology, nanoparticles are used for site-specific drug delivery. In this technique, the required drug dose is used and the side effects are lowered significantly as the active agent is deposited in the morbid region only. This highly selective approach can reduce cost, and pain to the patients. Variety of nanoparticles such as dendrimers and nanoporous materials shows this application. Nanoparticles made from materials like gold, silica, or polymers can be loaded with drugs and used for targeted drug delivery. These nanodrugs can pass through biological barriers and release drugs at the desired location. That is, that's why it is known as targeted drug delivery. Abacgerane nanoparticle-based paclitaxel formulation is used for treating breast cancer. Nanobiotechnology improves drug delivery by the following approaches. Particle size is reduced to nanometer size range to increase the surface area, thereby increasing the rate of dissolution. We know that from bulk to nanosized materials, the surface to volume ratio increases. Development of nanoparticle formulations with improved stability and shelf life. Improved stability and shelf life. Development of nanoparticle formulations for improved absorption of insoluble compounds and micromolecules enables improved bioavailability and release rates, potentially reducing the amount of dose required and increasing safety through reduced side effects. That is, due to nanoparticle dose, the dose required is very small, and due to which side effects are minimized. Nanoparticle formulations that can provide sustained release profiles up to 24 hours can improve patient compliance with drug regimes. That is, these are the slow release drug which can sustain up to 24 hours. Nanoparticles can be combined with ligands for targeted drug delivery. Nanotechnology is particularly useful for delivery of biological therapies. Theranostics or theragnostics. Theranostics is the term that combines therapy and diagnostics and refers to a medical approach that combines diagnostic and therapeutic capabilities into a single system. Theranostic nanoparticles. Theranostic nanoparticles are the nanoscale materials designed to have both diagnostic and therapeutic capabilities within a single platform. Theranostic nanoparticles can detect diseases and simultaneously deliver drugs for treatment. For example, iron oxide nanoparticles can serve as MRI contrast agents and carries for a targeted drug delivery. That is, such type of nanoparticles are used as a therapy and also for diagnostics. That is theragnostics. Now we will see the various nanosystems used in drug and drug delivery. The first one is nanoshells. These are drug-coated metal nanospheres. This is the schematic diagram of nanoshell. This is a metal nanoparticle. These are the drug molecules, and that drug molecules are attached via covalent bond or by ionic interaction. Drug molecule is attached to metal nanoparticle via covalent or by ionic interaction. Metals are usually gold, silver, platinum, and palladium. The activity of nanoshell depends upon thickness of the shell and capping agent. Nanoshells are usually used in cancer treatment. Due to high surface to volume ratio of nanoparticles, enables large quantity of drugs transported into a affected region. This is the main property of nanoparticle, that is surface to volume ratio is more. Therefore, small quantity of drug is required for treatment. Then next type is nanopores. These are the nanopores. Then drug molecule is uh, loaded in that nanopores. The nanoparticles whose surface contains pores are called as nanopores. Uniformly spaced holes are created on surface of nanoparticles which contains drug molecule. That pore is loaded with drug molecule. The drug molecules are slowly released. For example, slow release of insulin in diabetes treatment, use of neurotransmitters in neural disorders. That is such type of drugs or such type of devices in nanopores. Then tectodendrimers. Dendrimers are branched tree-shaped nanoparticles used for diagnosis and for drug delivery. This is a tree-shaped structure known as dendrimers. If different type of dendrimers are attached to each other through their branches, then they are called as tectodendrimers. If different type of dendrimers are attached to each other. These are the different types of nano materials used for diagnostic, drug delivery, etc. Thus, nanomedicine has tremendous applications in healthcare. Already we are benefiting by a number of advantages, and the only aim is that we have to prevent, diagnose, or treat with nanomedicine, and which will be a promising solution for many diseases. The research is going on and which will be beneficial for human being. This is a small video on nanomedicine or highlight of nanomedicine. That's all. Thanks for watching this video.